Good after midday and welcome to another conversation that matters to us women above the age of 40. This is where we are learning how to become bold, authentic and significant, and how to let our light shine. So today's conversation is just as useful because I have titled it, Why Falling in Love is Hurting You. This is especially an important conversation based on the time of the year that you're in, where some of us feel loveless or not loved, or some of us are too much loved, or we can't stand ourselves because of how in love we are. So it's important to have this conversation. So let me start by, even the very concept of falling has its challenges. Because when you're falling, how do you feel when you're falling? You feel a sense of loss of control. Then you hit the ground with a thud, okay? You may break something, okay? You may twist something. And when you're falling in love, the same thing. You may have to break your personality. You may have to break who you are. You start having twisted thoughts about this person, twisted thoughts about yourself. So the very fact that you're falling puts in a space of loss of control and also a sense of helplessness. But more than that is that when you have fallen in love, okay, when you hit that ground, like that, do you know what happens? You are in a point of disadvantage. When you're on the ground, you're disadvantaged. When you're lying horizontally, you're likely to compromise yourself. You're likely to be taken advantage of. It causes a lot of drama because you really are at a disadvantage point. The other thing about falling in love is that you can end up just remaining fallen. The other person, because they are vertical, then they walk away. You are still in that space where you fell, and you've not been able to move on and move forward after the fall. So what am I saying to us? I'm saying to us is that we need to walk in love. We need to be vertical as we walk in love. This means that you are more alert. When you walk, you're more alert. Number two, there is progression. As you walk, you're making progress, okay? Then the other thing about falling in love is that you also are, if it's not working, or if you're under threat, you can run. If you realize, hey, here, I'm threatened, you can run because you are standing, you're vertical. The other thing is also you can walk away, and also you can walk towards the person that you care about. So let's walk in love. The other thing I wanted to talk about why falling in love is hurting us. My second point in this conversation is about how we fall for distractions. We don't look at the person and love the person. We look at other outside factors that makes them look more attractive in our eyes. So we fall for their car, we fall for their house, we fall for their looks, okay? We fall for their job title. But do you know that all those things are not that person? Do you also understand that those things will change? So if you're marrying someone because they are head of a certain organization, what happens the day they decide they want to do a side hustle, and maybe you fell in love with them because of where they live, okay? Then they said, because I want to do this side hustle, now I want to move into a different location where I can be able to right size my living expenses. Do you fall any less in love with them? Or do you start saying, I don't know, this person is losing direction, this is not what I wanted, you start complaining. But this is because you fell for the distractions. You did not love the content of the person, the substance of who they are, their values, their beliefs. All those are important. There is this scripture that people like using that talks about don't be unequally yoked. And when it comes to yoking, there are many levels of yoking. You need to be yoked, yes, spiritually, but also you need to be yoked at within your values. You also need to be yoked in your methods of resolving issues, in your life principles. Otherwise, there'll be so much strife in that yoking. So I would say this to you. With that information, go be bold, be authentic, be significant, and let your light shine in your love space. Walk in love.